Departure Romeo Alpha 7164.
Alright, we're getting chat online now.
Romeo Alpha 71643, radar contact. Climb
Chat
and maintain 8000.
is online.
Maintain south, Romeo Alpha 71643.
Alright, folks, chat's up.
At Ninja Girl 79. Hello all.
There's my Ninja Girl. Let me tell Lois Hughes we're on YouTube.
Climbing flight level 250, Westjet
Sending to Lois.
287.
Send.
WestJet 287, direct below Tay, then is filed,
Tell
please.
Ron.
At Ninja
we're
Girl
on YouTube.
79.
Departure Kilo Golf
How's
Tango
it going
2000
everyone?
4000.
Happy Sunday.
Send.
Kilo Golf Tango, radar contact. Altitude restrictions cancelled. Maintain
Tell
VFR.
Andy Heisel we're on YouTube.
Up to 6000 Kilo Golf
Sending to
Tango.
Andy.
Send.
Departure Papa Kilo Echo Quebec X-ray 2000 for 4000.
Alright, guys.
Papa Kilo Echo Quebec
It's going good,
radar
baby. Thank
contact,
you.
VFR altitudes. Climb 8000 Papa Kilo Echo Quebec X-ray. Departure X-ray Kilo Oscar 2000 for 4000. X-ray Kilo Oscar radar contact.
We're headed
VFR
to
altitude.
Des Moines.
Climb
It's in
5000
California,
X-ray
Des
Kilo
Moines
Oscar.
International.
California,
Huh?
Iowa.
Papa Hotel Kilo, radar contact. Altitude restrictions cancelled. Maintain VFR.
It is Des Moines International.
Is it California?
Climb flight level 230, right heading 240, vectors Rovma.
LL 8113, climb flight level 250.
Climbing 250, LL 8113.
Departure Victor Bravo Juliet 2000 for 4000. Victor Bravo Juliet, radar contact. Climb and maintain 6000. Victor Bravo Juliet. Departure Kilo Golf Yankee 2000 for 4000. Kilo Golf Yankee, radar contact. Maintain VFR at or below 7000.
KDSM.
Okay.
7000 Kilo Golf Yankee. Zulu India Romeo.
I don't
direct
think
aim
so.
body, clear for
Hey,
the
Ziggy.
ILS, runway 34 approach descend and
What is
maintain
airport
altitude
code
5000 feet until established.
KDSM?
Des Moines.
Descending to 5,000 cleared for the ILS 34 approach Zulu India Romeo.
Where is it located?
Departure WestJet 127.
Ziggy. Where is KDSM airport located?
Director boat tag on his file requesting
Ziggy.
level 310.
Where is the airport KDS?
Des Moines, Iowa.
I found a Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport.
Ziggy, stop. I know, but there's more than one. That's why I was looking. I know that one's in Ohio, but there's...
No, I didn't say Ohio. I said Iowa.
Yeah, Iowa.
There's not more than one with the KDSM.
No, not the same airport code, but called Des Moines. There's more than one. Anyway, it's a little over 1,000 miles, guys. It is in Iowa, Des Moines, Iowa. And
27.775 for November Papa
we are
Juliet.
going from Calgary to Des Moines, Iowa.
At Spanky 7600. Here BRB Nut, I'm here.
All
At
right,
Spanky 7600.
Spanky is here with us.
Hello all.
What is up, Spanky?
Someone else pulling up is Iowa.
Well, it's going to with that name, with that airport code.
No, I'm at Des Moines. Well, I typed in. It's the only one that's pulling up.
At Ninja Girl 79.
All right.
Hello sis.
Let me get this accepted.
Hotel Papa Zulu, contact Vancouver Center on 132.35. 132.35 for Hotel Papa Zulu. Good day.
Alright, we've accepted our mission. And this should have us. See what it does here real quick. Yeah, there we go. The bell went off. Motherfucker. Yep, I'm coming. That's what I was wondering. You gotta wait, Willow, because Ernie's out there with the mower. Alright, so. Let's go to flight plan. Insert route. Hold on, guys.
Not much longer, baby girl, okay?
KDSM. Insert routes. And now we can go down here, go to book flights. Continue. There we go. And we'll submit it.
At Spanky 7600. Hello Toots.
Spanky said hello.
At Spanky
Toots.
7600. John.
What's up? Alright. That is done. Handing comms over to you.
I've got the comms now, John.
At Spanky 7600. Making me cheesy veggies and shrimp LOL defried.
Yummy, yummy. Sounds good. All right. There is an update for first officer, but I'm not going to update it right now. We'll do that later.
At Ninja Girl 79. Nice. At Spanky 7600. Veggie steamers, they're good.
You can go ahead and get our IFR.
I'll get our IFR clearance now.
Calgary clearance, Michigan 0024. We'd like to receive our IFR clearance. We have Romeo.
Boarding requested.
1 second for that clearance.
At Spanky 7600. Did you all eat at church?
2160, request IFR Vancouver.
At Ninja Girl 79.
Request your number 1.
No.
Clear Vancouver, vector.
At the blind pilot.
Climb
Thanks,
7,000.
John. Got up this morning at 5 o'clock and did another 1,000 sit-ups.
Departure 119.8, squawk 4112. We'll expect runway 35 left. Air Canada 2160 heavy.
Michigan 0024, Calgary clearance, cleared to Des Moines, radar vectors nosive, then as filed, climb 7000, expect flight level 37010 minutes after departure, departure on 119.8, squawk 3761, expect runway 35 left.
At Ninja Girl 79.
Michigan 0024.
Hello, Ron,
cleared to
and
Des
great
Moines.
work.
Radar vectors nosive, then as filed. Climb to 7000. Expect flight level 370 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.8. Squawk 3761. Anticipate runway 35 left.
Good afternoon, Captain.
At Spanky 7600.
0024, read back
Nothing
correct.
wrong
Ground
with
is
staying
on
active at all. Good for
121.9,
your
a
health.
safe flight, sir.
Calgary clearance, Air Canada.
At Spanky 7600.
Request
Hello,
IFR
Ron, by the
clearance,
way.
San Francisco. Radar vectors, Dumra, then is filed, climb 7000, expect flight level 340.
Passenger's bus is coming.
Departure on 119.
At the blind
8,
pilot.
Clock 7523.
Thanks, Mrs.
Expect
Ninja.
runway 35
LOL.
right, Air Canada 537.
Calgary, clearance delivery. American 1015, gate 22A. Information, Bravo. IFR clearance to Great Falls, Montana. I'm ready to copy our IFR flight plan. American 1015.
At the blind pilot. Hi, Spanky. May I ask what your real name is?
That's Lois.
Toronto,
Ron.
vectors, Lumlow, then is filed, expect climb 7000, expect flight level 37010 minutes after departure. Departure 119.8, clock 7163, flare 622.
Battery.
British Airways 413 Oscar Mike, request IFR clearance to Seattle with information Foxtrot.
Clearance on request. Stand by.
Ground power unit.
Cleared delivery, good afternoon. Citation Golf Tango Juliet Sierra with Sierra, IFR to Puerto Vallarta. Cleared to Puerto Vallarta after departure flight vectors upfall, then as filed.
Passengers boarding
Runway
starting.
35 right, initial climb 7000, departure 119.8, squawk 4257, Tango Juliet Sierra.
West Air 127, requesting IFR clearance to Vancouver.
Calgary clearance, good morning, that's Canadian 103, looking for
I
IFR
gotta
clearance to
restart.
Edmonton, please.
Gotta restart the GSX.
Clear to Edmonton, radar vectors Bitka, then is filed, climb 7000, expect flight level 20010 minutes after departure. Departure on 119.8, squawk 7336, departure runway 35 right, Canadian 103.
At the blind pilot. Thanks, CFI John.
Let me restart this because it does not like.
WestJet 750 heavy. With information Foxtrot, ready to copy IFR to Houston.
End flight. Button. Main menu. Settings. Main menu. Button.
Let's go back here to main menu.
Pop-up dialog.
Cleared to Houston, radar vectors, NOSIF, climb 7000, 41010 minutes after departure, departure 119.8, squawk 1453, and departure runway 17 right, United 750 heavy.
Not specified.
CYYC.
Calgary clearance, Air Canada 2160 heavy is IFR Vancouver.
See, clear tech. Switch button. Arrival
Clear
location not
Van
specified.
Vancouver,
Combo box.
Boteg, 7000.
KDSM.
Departure frequency 119.8, squawk 2642, runway 11, Air Canada 2160 heavy.
Runway.
Contact Calgary clearance, Air Canada 0101, requesting IFR clearance to Portland International today, as filed, and we have information hotel on board.
Gate 51 gate small. Gate 52
Calgary
gate small.
clearance, WestJet 3627, ready to copy
Gate
IFR
71 gate
to
small.
Yankee
Gate
Kilo
72 gate small.
Alpha.
Gate 73 gate small. Gate 74 gate small. Gate 75 gate small. Gate 81 gate
Clear
small.
to Alpha.
Drop down list item. Gate 83 gate.
Then as filed, climb
Gate
maintain
92 gate small.
7,000
Gate
feet.
94 gate. Gate 95 gate small.
Expect flight level 32010 minutes after departure. Departure on 119 decimal 8. Squawk 4171. Expect runway 11.
ramp GA medium.
WestJet
Parking 100 ramp GA medium. Drop down list item. Parking 100
There we
GA
go.
medium.
Echo Alpha Mike with Yankee, looking for IFR clearance to Edmonton.
Delta 8422 Heavy, good day, IFR off to Edmonton.
It didn't like that last spot
Delta
we was parked at.
8422 Heavy, cleared off to Edmonton International Airport, radar vector Spitka, then as filed, climb 7000, expect flight level 20010 minutes of departure on 119.8, squawk 1721, expect runway 35 right.
Services.
Here we go.
WestJet 127 requesting IFR clearance to Winnipeg. Radar vectors Loma, then Southbound 7000. Expect flight. Calgary departure, WestJet 127 at 8000.
WestJet 127, Calgary departure, radar contact.
Directive Boteg on his files, requesting flight level 310.
There we go.
Departure Papa Juliet Hotel 2000 for 4000.
Papa Juliet Hotel, radar contact, climb and maintain 4000.
Climb 4000, Papa Juliet Hotel.
There we go.
Departure Zulu Juliet Lima 2000 for 4000. Zulu Juliet Lima, radar contact, maintain VFR at or below 6000.
Boarding requested.
Departure Papa Kilo Echo Quebec X-ray 2000 for 4000. Papa Kilo Echo Quebec X-ray, radar contact, VFR altitudes. Climb 8000, Papa Kilo Echo Quebec X-ray. Departure X-ray.
Now we got things on track here, guys. Let me get
X-ray Kilo Oscar, radar contact, VFR altitudes. Climb 5000, X-ray Kilo Oscar.
Get first officer back opened up here.
Climbing to 10,000 feet, turning left, heading 235, vector to Boteg. WestJet 287. Climbing flight level 250, WestJet 287.
WestJet 287, direct Boteg, then is filed, please.
Direct Boteg, WestJet 287.
Departure Quebec Alpha Papa 2000 for 4000.
Now we should be good. Ron, how you doing today, bud?
Climb 13,3000, Quebec Alpha Papa.
I did read your letter and I did email you back, Ron.
4 X-ray Kilo Whiskey Foxtrot 2000.
I won't discuss your letter over the live stream, but I did get it. And me and Christy, everything's good, buddy. That I will say.
Papa Hotel Kilo, radar contact, altitude restrictions cancelled, maintain VFR.
Do you want to board crew? Crew bus is coming.
Departure Yankee Kilo Echo 2000 for 4000. Yankee Kilo Echo, radar contact, climb and maintain 5000.
Up to 5000, Yankee Kilo Echo.
Departure 8113, good afternoon.
Oh my gosh.
Flight 57230, right heading 240, vector Roma.
LL 8113, climb flight level 250.
Climbing 250, LL 8113.
Departure Yankee Bravo Alpha 2000 for 4000.
Yankee Bravo Alpha, radar contact, VFR altitudes. Climb 13,000, Yankee Bravo Alpha.
Battery.
Departure, Victor Bravo Juliet 2000 for 4,000.
Victor Bravo Juliet, radar contact, climb and maintain 6,000.
There we go.
Pilot's
now
boarding
we got
starting.
power.
Victor Bravo Juliet.
Departure, November Victor Mike 2000 for 4,000. November Victor Mike, radar contact, altitude restrictions cancelled, maintain VFR.
Everything's looking good here, guys. Again, we're flying from Calgary to Des Moines, Iowa International
Bravo Quebec,
Airport.
radar contact, climb and maintain 11-11,000.
Up to 11-11,000, X-ray Bravo Quebec.
The beautiful wife got that airport code straightened out for
That's
us.
a blind pilot. It was too cold to catch some sun tomorrow, but it's supposed to be perfect around noon or 1 tomorrow though.
Up to 13,000, Hotel Papa Golf.
British Airways 3 Oscar Mike, climbing flight level 250.
British Airways 3 Oscar Mike, direct BOTA, then is filed, please.
Departure, Whiskey Yankee Whiskey 2000 for 4,000. Whiskey Yankee Whiskey, radar contact, climb and maintain 13,000. Up to 13,000, Whiskey Yankee Whiskey. Departure, Kilo Golf Yankee 2000 for 4,000. Kilo Golf Yankee, radar contact, maintain VFR at or below 7,000. 7,000, Kilo Golf Yankee.
Departure, Romeo Alpha 7164, tree 2000 for 4,000.
Romeo Alpha 71643, radar contact, climb and maintain 8,000.
8,000, Romeo Alpha 7164, tree. Knock Air 554, climb and maintain flight level 140.
Pilots are boarded.
Climbing to flight
Flight
level
attendants
140,
are
Knock
boarded.
Air 554.
Departure, Golf Whiskey Golf 2000 for 4,000.
We landed here late
Golf
last
Whiskey Golf,
night,
radar
and it was
contact, climb and
actually
maintain 9,000.
At
snowing
Warren
outside.
8722.
Up to 9,000, Golf
Hi
Whiskey
all.
Golf.
Your crew
Everything
passenger
going
bus
well
is
so
coming.
far?
Departure, Mike November
Or
Foxtrot
still on
2000
the
for
older
4,000.
version?
No, I didn't update yet, just because I wanted to get this flight done first. Especially considering I got to go back in and reactivate the keys. I'm
At
like,
Spanky
nah.
7600.
Radar contact, altitude
Back.
restrictions cancelled, maintain VFR.
Up to 6,000, Kilo
Welcome
Golf
back,
Tango.
Spanky. Guys, we are headed to Des Moines, Iowa today.
Whiskey Oscar November, radar
I don't
contact,
believe
climb and
it's
maintain
snowing out
6,000.
right now, but when we got here this morning, it was snowflake.
At Spanky 7600.
Zulu
Hello,
India
Warren.
Romeo, direct aim Pudi, clear for
We
the
got
ILS,
landed,
runway
and
34 approach,
the
descend and
wife
maintain
and my
altitude
sister said,
5,000
is it
feet until
snowing
established.
outside? I'm like, I don't think it is, but it was. It was snow flurrying.
Zulu India Romeo.
Doors.
So I'm like, whatever. Whatever, baby.
Juliet Uniform Tango, radar contact, maintain
Passengers
VFR
boarding
at or
started.
below 6,000.
Up to 6,000, Juliet Uniform Tango.
Alright, getting our passengers boarded
Flight level
here.
240, WestJet 2376.
Guys, I'm gonna make,
At Ninja Girl 79.
WestJet 2376,
Hi,
direct
Josh.
noses, then is filed, please.
let me make a
Cockpit lights.
couple
At
adjustments
Spanky
here.
7600.
Heavy.
Everyone here, if you don't mind, hit
Canada
that like
209
button,
or
please,
direct Boda, then is
thanks.
filed, please.
Absolutely, thank you for reminding people to do that there, sister. Alright,
Hydraulic demand pumps.
just trying to make a few adjustments here.
Wipers.
So, audio acts weird, you'll know why. Alright, audio 1, 2.
At the blind pilot.
There we
Man.
go.
I missed the awesome
Audio
thunderstorm.
1, 2, 1,
I love
2,
flying
1,
in
2.
thunderstorms. The sounds are realistic and oh so awesome.
Testing, 1, 2, test 1, 2. Audio test 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Control switches.
Turn that down a little bit. Alright guys, is my audio good? Is it too loud? Is it clipping? Or is it just right?
Tango Juliet Sierra, direct UB Val, then is filed, please.
Should be good.
Logo lights.
We should be good.
Tango Juliet Sierra.
At Ninja Girl 79.
Oxygen test.
Alright, good deal, baby.
5, climb 10,000, Tango Juliet Sierra.
I actually like when it rains on the sim. It's so realistic.
Direct boat.
I love it.
Patriot, Tango Juliet Sierra.
At Spanky 7600. I love flying in storms, also love if the sounds ABD all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stand by.
I'm gonna give you guys outside view for right now.
At the Blind Pilot. 5x5 loud and clear and perfect.
Alright, good deal.
At Orin 8722. Memphis had serious storms yesterday. Never heard thunderstorms in 2024 until yesterday. Having an issue with my aircraft skidding on takeoff though, both in clear conditions or otherwise.
I wonder why you're having that kind of trouble, Josh. I don't... You know, there is 2 different settings for the gusty winds or whatever, turbulence. Maybe turn them off. Maybe that'll help you. I don't know, bud. What do you guys see outside right now that you're looking at? Can you see the buses that we're hearing?
N5107.9 W11400.9. FMC, enter inertial position. At Spanky 7600. And the blade goes round and round, round and round, LOL.
Alright, we're going to wait for the walk around and we'll start our uplink here.
At Ninja Girl 79. I see THX plane's belly, LOL. At Spanky 7600. We seeing under plane pretty cool. FMC, N5107.9 W11400.9.
There's a way to get a different view for you guys. Let me
enter
see.
inertial position. Zero knots. At Ninja Girl 79. I mean they. At Spanky 7600. Yes ma'am, sis big belly at that, LOL.
Maybe if I go this way.
Walk around.
Charlie, Quebec Hotel, contact Vancouver Center on 132.35.
At Spanky 7600.
Switching to Vancouver
Oh, we
Center
went
on
deep
132.35.
underbelly, LOL.
Charlie, Quebec Hotel.
Did they go further under the plane? Do what? What do you see now? Oh. Alliance? Nice. I think the way I'm walking is that I don't know if I'm walking forward or backwards.
At Andy Heisel. Lions, tigers, and bears, oh my.
Okay.
Electronic flight bag overlay. This is not yet narrated. Press tab to
At
toggle
Spanky
ESP.
7600.
Enter aircraft.
Hello Andy my man, how you doing buddy? At the blind pilot. Now that's scary. LOL.
There we go.
At Ninja Girl 79. Hi Andy.
Now we'll program our descent.
Passengers bus is coming.
$35 left.
At Ninja Girl 79. How about ground planes and skies oh my.
There we go.
At Spanky 7600. LOL sis.
Now for arrival.
At Ninja Girl 79. LMAO. At Andy Heisel. That's good too, Christy LOL.
What'd you say? Perfect.
Passengers boarding starting.
That's funny, babe. Alright, we're looking at 153 knots for V1, 156 for VR, and 166 for plane up, V2. And our trim, again, it's 4.75. This airplane really likes that number, 4.75. Lowest, the trim will be 4.75. By the way, the trim is 4.75, guys.
At Spanky 7600. 5.75. At Ninja Girl 79. 4.75.
Look, I can walk off
at
to the
Spanky
side too.
7600. LOL dang John. At Ninja Girl 79. You walk off, I'm gonna steal the plane.
See?
At Spanky 7600. Take it sis, we got this, you and me LOL.
Or we can go this way.
At Ninja Girl 79. Yeah, let's go, he is too far off to notice.
Check that out. You can walk all around out here. But see, I got the magic button, Lois. I'll pop into the cockpit on you like this. Ta-da!
At Spanky 7600.
Passengers, guys.
Am I supposed to eat the tail of shrimp because boy they have crunch to them LOL.
You pull the tail off, you silly girl.
At Ninja Girl 79. Not usually, no. At Spanky 7600. Oh crap, they're in my belly now. At Ninja Girl 79. LOL. At Spanky 7600. Will I die? Will I grow another tail or two?
You're gonna wake up with shrimp tails out your bottom side.
At Ninja Girl 79. If you like them, then it's all good.
Instead of
at
a human.
The Blind Pilot. For shrimp, you always pull off the tails.
Instead of a human,
and
you're gonna be a
fish,
you're gonna be a
watch
shroom.
those O's so thin and sharp toothpick like fish bones.
She's like
at
a
Ninja
shroomin',
Girl 79.
A shroomin'.
Not gonna hurt you.
I've never had shrimp with bones in them. I don't know anything about that.
At Spanky 7600. Oh lord, I guess I'll be a lot more funny looking than what I am. Well, they was good.
Long as you like it, that's all that matters.
At the Blind Pilot.
I just heard an airplane
shrimp
fire
with
up.
pulling off the tails and fish with toothpick thin and very sharp fish bones. At Spanky 7600. Bones John. Now you telling them the tails are bones, lol, oh crap.
No, Ron said something about bones.
Issues with the aircraft. Thrust asymmetry system. Generators.
At Spanky 7600. Is that John walking in front of us? Wow, a lot of people walking, lol, this is too cool. At the Blind Pilot. Yes, I did. Pull off the tails for shrimp and for fish. Make sure not to slow the very thin and sharp toothpick like fish bones.
Smoking signs. Fire test.
At Spanky 7600. I don't eat fish like that, Ron, so I'm all good, lol.
Yeah, I'm not a big fish person myself.
Passengers bus is coming.
Fuel pumps. Wing anti-ice. Engine anti-ice.
At the Blind Pilot. I love seafood. LOL.
Lights. Turn off lights. lights. Strobe lights. Equipment cooling. Gasper. Recirculation fans. Air temperature. Packs.
Passengers boarding starting.
Trim air. Isolation bleeds. Engine bleeds. Outflow valves. Landing altitude selector. FE's mode. FE's range. Aero selector. Altimeters. Flight directors. Auto throttle. Airspeed. Heading. Altitude. Auto brakes. Transponder. T-cost test. Warnings. Wait for system. Ready to run the checklist.
Alright, we gotta wait for boarding to complete before we do our checklist. So we're just waiting on the passengers, y'all. Do me a favor and tell our passengers a little bit about the airport, Calgary. Tell our passengers about the airport, Calgary. My flight attendant ain't paying attention. Actually, I think I turned it off. I was having trouble with it. Radio check 1, 2. Okay, yeah, let me fix that real quick while we're doing loading. Go to our settings real quick. Let's do a tour guide. There we go.
At Spanky 7600. I love seafood to all the food
Radio
I see I
check.
eat.
Can you
LOL
hear me?
haha just kidding.
British Airways 3 Oscar Mike, climbing flight level 250.
Radio check. Are you picking me up?
British Airways 3 Oscar Mike, direct BOTA, then is filed, please.
Departure, Whiskey Yankee Whiskey 2000 for 4000. Whiskey Yankee Whiskey, radar contact, climb and
Alright,
maintain
let me do
13
this real quick.
3000.
Hold on, guys. We'll close say intention real quick. And then we'll have us a tour guide as well.
Departure, X-ray Kilo Oscar 2000 for 4000.
X-ray Kilo Oscar, radar contact, VFR altitude.
Handing comms over to you.
5000, X-ray Kilo Oscar.
At Ninja Girl
I'll take over the
79.
comms now, John.
LOL sis.
Juliet Uniform Tango, radar
At the
contact.
blind
Go ahead
pilot.
and get her IFR.
One thing I loved in IYP was the tour guide.
6000,
It made his
Juliet
O's so
Uniform Tango.
interesting
I'll
and
contact
educational.
Edmonton Center for our
It wasn't a
IFR.
boring
Papa
flight.
Golf 2000 for
It was nice to
4000.
see what we were flying
Go
over
ahead
in
and tell
real
the
time and on
passengers
demand.
about the airport that we're
At Ninja
located
Girl
at.
79. I see some food I face vomiting.
Departure, India Alpha 2000 for 4000.
Radio check, 1, 2.
0024. We'd like to pick up our IFR clearance. We have information November.
Radio check. Can you hear me? Hold on. I got time to fix it. It's just there's 4 different comm buttons.
At Orin 8722. The SI tour guide is better than IYP's. The Say Intentions tour guide is more detailed about landmarks. IYP only briefly mentions cities.
Passengers bus is coming.
At the blind pilot. That's true, Josh. Forgot to say hi to you, stranger. Love your videos just as much as John's.
Radio check, 1, 2. I don't know why it's being stupid. Audio test, 1, 2. Yeah, I don't know what it's doing, but anyways.
Passengers boarding starting.
Radio check, 1, 2. Do a radio check, 1, 2.
At Spanky 7600. I didn't know Josh made videos. I would support him also.
Alright. Just waiting on the boarding to get done here, guys. I don't know why it's not. Okay, there. Can you hear me? 1 2 1 2.
I can hear you loud and clear. Just make sure to keep your communications concise and clear with ATC.
Go ahead and tell us about Calgary Airport.
Calgary Airport, also known as Calgary International Airport, is located just north of the city. It has a long runway of 14,000 feet, which accommodates a variety of aircraft. The airport operates multiple runways and has a busy air traffic flow, so be prepared for potential delays during peak times. It's a great hub for both domestic and international flights.
Can you tell us about the airport we're flying to, KSDM?
I'm sorry, but I can't provide information on KSDM right now. However, if you have any questions about the current flight or aircraft systems,
KDSM.
feel free to ask. KSDM, or San Diego International Airport, is located in California. It has a runway length of about 9,400 feet and is a busy airport with both commercial and general aviation traffic. Be aware of the surrounding airspace and the potential for noise abatement procedures. If you're planning an approach, familiarize yourself with the standard arrival routes and any specific ATC instructions.
That's the wrong airport. The airport code is KDSM, Kilo Delta Sam Mike.
KDSM, or Des Moines International Airport, is located in Iowa. It has a runway length of about 9,000 feet and serves both commercial and general aviation. Be sure to check the latest AI DIS for any specific arrival procedures or weather updates before your approach.
Checklist.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested.
Flight instruments.
Set.
Parking brake.
On.
Fuel control switches.
Off.
Pre-flight checklist completed. Before start flow. Contact jetway.
Radio check. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Your transmission is coming through perfectly.
APU.
Alright guys, passengers are boarded. Now we're doing our before start flow. This is where he undoes the chocks. That way we don't get stuck at the runway unable to move. But if we get stuck this time, Ron said that he would go out and push us if we needed help. So everybody remember to thank Ron for being our tow truck if we need it.
Hydraulic pumps.
At the blind pilot.
Hydraulic demand pumps.
You're funny. Smiles.
You know, I try to be, Ron. I try to be. I feel like give my wife a break today. Yesterday she pushed the plane, so today you got to push it. He says, "Yeah, right." My wife ain't pushing no airplane.
At Ninja Girl 79. LMAO.
Talks.
Got another good song I'm going to write today when we get taken off here. Christy really liked that song I wrote about
Standby.
Trying to think what the title was. Self-Control, I believe is the name of it. She really likes that song. She was jamming out in the truck.
Well, let's rephrase that. You're funny and OT. Smiles.
GSX menu. Before start checklist. Doors.
Doors are good.
Seatbelt signs.
Seatbelt signs are set.
Airspeed.
Airspeed is set.
6.
166. Checked.
Altitude is set. Heading is set.
350. Checked.
V1. 158. VR. 159er. V2. 166.
158. 159er. 166.
Do me a favor and explain to our viewers what crosswind is and how that matters on landing.
Set.
Departure briefing.
Completed.
Beacon lights.
Crosswind refers to wind that blows across the runway rather than down its length. It can significantly affect your landing, as it can push the aircraft off course. To manage crosswinds during landing, you can use techniques like the crab method, where you angle the aircraft into the wind to maintain a straight path, or the side slip method, where you bank into the wind while keeping the nose aligned with the runway. It's essential to practice these techniques to ensure a smooth and safe landing.
How fast does a crosswind need to be for an airplane not to land at that specific runway? This is my mentor. I'm bringing him along with us today.
The maximum crosswind component for landing varies by aircraft type and pilot experience. Generally, a crosswind above 15 to 20 knots can start to be challenging for many pilots. However, it's crucial to refer to the aircraft's operating handbook for specific limits. Always prioritize safety and consider your comfort level with crosswind landings.
Right, going to prepare for pushback. I probably should have used the de-icer here, but I didn't know it was
Hello,
going to be this
Captain.
cold.
We are ready for pushback. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set. Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
I thought I had... What if I can use this? Hold on. Try something. Oh god, I'm trying to find something I can use to set under my...
Locking gear.
No, that ain't gonna work. Let's try this.
At the blind pilot. John. When you're being pushed sideways, isn't that what you call yaw? I know what pitch and roll is, but never could understand what yaw is. Thanks.
My viewer wants to know, what does yaw mean?
Yaw is a contraction for you all, commonly used in informal speech, especially in the southern United States. It's a friendly way to address a group of people.
No, I was referring to the term yaw, as in thrust, pitch. Huh? No, I was talking to the mentor.
Yaw refers to the rotation of the aircraft around its vertical axis, which affects the aircraft's direction. It's controlled by the rudder and is crucial for coordinated flight.
No.
For example,
LOL.
during a crosswind landing, you may need to use yaw to align the aircraft with the runway while maintaining the correct approach angle. Understanding yaw helps in managing the aircraft's stability and control.
Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Okay, first officer should start the engines automatically. Let's see if he does it. Alright, we're moving. You should be able to tell that by looking out the window. We're going a big 3 knots.
At the blind pilot. So with that said, was I correct or was I not? Thanks.
Stand by.
I mean, sort of, Ron, yeah.
Set parking brake.
Engine 2 started. Fuel control switches. Stand by.
So it's on the vertical tail, that's what controls yaw.
Engine 1 started.
And the pilot used the pedals to move it. And it's how you get, you go left or right. For nose yaw left or nose yaw right. It's what keeps it coordinated.
Stabilized.
Alright. Check our engine.
After start flow.
There we go.
APU.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Alright. There, that helps my mic from being moved around a lot. See what I'm using, babe? Got to use my Pringles can so this doesn't move all over the place.
Unlocking gear.
Huh? Did I what? Oh no, I've got
Tow
to
truck
just hold my
disconnected.
hold my mic.
Bypass pin removed.
Alright.
Left is clear, right is clear.
It's pretty cool because, I do got to make a correction here because one of the viewers was saying that in Microsoft 2020 you didn't actually see the workers outside the airplane. That's not true. You saw the workers outside the airplane just like you do on 2024. That's much clearer. The view is much better. When I ask people, I've asked Christy, I've asked Lois or Spanky, and others, and they always come back with the same answer, that the view is just much more crystal clear. So, but there is people on 2020 as well that walk around and do stuff. All right, let's go ahead.
Taxi flow. Taxi lights.
We got to do our trim as well.
Turn off lights. Cockpit lights.
And what's our trim? Anybody remember?
At the blind pilot,
4.75.
I thought the vertical part of the tail was the elevator that controls the pitch and the horizontal part of the tail was the rudders to help with steering. Thanks.
Well, like you said, the thing in the back, that's what helps control the yaw. Or that's what helps control yaw.
Clock.
To move your nose left and right, etc. I don't
Taxi
know
checklist.
The real technical stuff on that run, but yeah.
Recall.
Checked.
6.
Rejected takeoff.
Okay.
Flight control test.
Let's do our flight control
left.
test first, and then
Neutral.
after I get this
Full
done,
right.
I'll get our trim set.
Neutral. Full back. Full forward.
Checked.
All right.
Taxi checklist completed.
Let's get our trim done. That's going to be 4.75, Lois. 4.75 for the trim, sweetie. Dead on the money, 4.75.
At the blind pilot. 4.75 for the trim.
Go ahead and request taxi.
I'll request taxi clearance now.
Unknown, Michigan 0024, ready to taxi. We have information November. With information, Papa.
Alright, 35 left.
On runway 35 left.
Strobe lights.
On runway 35 left remaining. 2,600 feet.
Auto throttle. FE's filter. FE's filter. Transponder. Takeoff checklist. Cabin crew.
Notified.
Flaps.
Set.
Takeoff checklist completed.
Go ahead and connect the tower. Request takeoff. Alright, folks.
I'll contact the tower for takeoff clearance.
Lois, are you ready?
Unknown, Michigan 0024, holding short, runway 35 left, ready for departure.
Wind is 15 knots. 020 at 15. It's currently
At Spanky
26 degrees
7600.
out.
I'm ready. At Spanky 7600. 5.75 trim LOL LOL.
We're still waiting on you to get clearance for takeoff.
At Andy Heisel. I am back talking to Layla
I'll
before
contact
she
the tower
left
for
to go
takeoff
back to her
clearance.
mom's.
Okay, Andy.
Unknown, Michigan 0024, holding short runway 35 left, ready for departure.
I'm not even hearing ATC. What is going on here? Requesting takeoff, runway 35 left, holding short.
Michigan 0024, you can't do that until you pick up your IFR clearance. You can change this setting in pilot portal settings realism.
Requesting IFR.
Switching to clearance on 120.825 to pick up IFR clearance. Michigan 0024.
This jackwagon.
Give me 1 second for that clearance. Michigan 0024, cleared to Des Moines. Radar vectors nocive, then is filed. Climb 7000, expect flight level 37010 minutes after departure. Departure on 119.8 squawk 7721, expect runway 35 left.
Dragon Ridge Elite Heavy, ready for takeoff, runway 35 left, holding short.
Calgary Tower, Michigan 0024, cleared to Des Moines. Radar vectors to Nocivy, then is filed. Climb to
Shut up, dude. We done got our
flight level
IFR.
370,
This is
10
the
minutes
third
after
time
departure.
we had to grab it.
Departure frequency is 119.8, squawk 7721. Anticipate runway 35 left.
Michigan 0024, heavy, runway 35 left, wind 020 at 11, gusting 16, cleared for takeoff.
Here we
Michigan
go, folks.
0024, read back correct. Ground is on 121.9, safe flight, sir.
Stabilized.
Oscar Yankee Delta, hold short of runway 17 right.
Thrust set.
Runway 35 left, cleared for takeoff.
40 knots.
Michigan 0024.
60 knots.
80 knots.
Encore 1459er, contact ground on 121.9er.
100 knots. 120 knots.
119.8, approach 249. Captain
140
Cocktail,
knots.
contact departure on 119.8.
D1, rotate.
160 knots.
Encore 3638, hold short of runway 17 right.
17R, holding short, Encore 3638.
Positive rate.
Oscar Yankee Delta, hold short of runway 17 right. Holding short of runway 17 right, Oscar Yankee Delta.
617, cross runway 29er.
At Ninja Girl 79.
Encore 3617.
Here we go, up and away.
400 feet.
Oscar Yankee Delta, cross runway 17 right. Michigan 0024, contact departure.
Contact departure, Michigan 0024.
Acceleration altitude.
Departure, Michigan 0024. Good afternoon, climbing through 4500.
Michigan 0024, heavy departure, radar contact, climb flight level 260, turn right heading 115, vectors to nocive, then on course.
Speed is in the green, flaps are in, landing gear is up, and we are off
8475, direct Kisil.
to the
At
races
runway
we go.
7600.
Descend and maintain altitude
Awesome
6500
takeoff,
feet
heck yeah.
until established.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Climb flight level 260.
You guys got a
right
good.
heading 115,
Is your
vectors
guys'
to
view
Nocivy,
good?
then on course.
You can see out the
Michigan
front window.
0024, heavy.
Yeah, baby. View's good.
Michigan 0024, contact Calgary approach on 125.9er.
All right.
After takeoff flow.
Calgary approach on 125.9er. Michigan 0024.
Yeah,
Turn off lights.
there we go. That's perfect.
Calgary approach, Michigan
Got
0024.
wanting to see,
Good afternoon, climbing through 6500 for flight
with
level
me where I got
20.
the mic, is my audio still good? Still loud enough? Or am I too far away from it?
Heavy Calgary approach identified.
At
Good afternoon,
Spanky
Calgary altimeter
7600.
2997.
Looks amazing on my end.
Awesome.
Departure WestJet 155 2000 for 4000.
Calgary altimeter 2997, Michigan 0024 heavy.
After takeoff checklist.
WestJet 127, contact Edmonton Center on 124.525.
Gear.
At the blind pilot. No, you're still perfect.
Michigan 0024, direct NOSIV, then is filed, please.
Passing 10,000 feet.
Then is filed, Michigan 0024.
Dear guests, the use of approved electronic devices is now permitted in flight. Cabin service.
Oscar Sierra Bravo, radar contact, climb and maintain 9,000.
Up to 9,000, Oscar Sierra Bravo. 4,000.
United 750, radar contact, climb and maintain 11, 1,000.
Climb 11, 1,000, United 750.
Chinook 9578, direct
Activate set
clear to the ILS,
W2S.
runway 29er approach, descend
Hello,
and maintain
everyone.
5,000 feet until established.
Activate set
climb flight
W2S.
level 290.
Hi Ninja. At Spanky 7600. BRB gotta go PP and smoke. Activate set W2S.
Michigan 0024.
And everyone else.
WestJet 1552, contact Edmonton Center on 124.525.
Over to Edmonton Center on 124.525, WestJet 1552.
Activate set W2S.
Departure, Oscar Yankee
John, will you
Delta
play
2000
that last
4,000.
song we made about self-motivation?
Oscar Yankee
My
Delta
wife
radar
wants to hear
contact,
it.
VFR altitudes.
Which one's he asking about, baby?
Oscar Yankee Delta. Oscar Sierra Bravo contact Edmonton Center on 124.525. Switching to Edmonton Center
At the blind pilot. Hi Dave.
Sierra Bravo. Departure Yankee Charlie Foxtrot 2000 for 4,000. Yankee Charlie Foxtrot, radar contact, maintain VFR at or below 7,000.
Activate set W2S.
Yep, let me,
Yes.
Climb 7,000, Yankee Charlie Foxtrot.
let me turn your stuff down.
At Andy Heisel. Hello David, hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a good weekend. I did not bad at all.
127, contact Edmonton
Activate set
Center on
W2S.
124.525.
And hi. At Ninja Girl 79.
Checked.
The one I love babe. At Ninja Girl 79. Hi David.
Michigan 0024, contact Edmonton Center on 124.525.
Yep, hold on. Okay. Yeah, that is a pretty good one. I like that one too.
0024. Michigan 0024. Good afternoon, climbing to 18,000,
Let's-
flight level 290.
Michigan 0024, Edmonton Center identified. Good afternoon. Tango Juliet Sierra, climb flight level 410.
At Andy Heisel.
410.
I meant that I had a good weekend. LOL, gotta love voice dictation.
Here it is, David.
Dear me, so many things that I need to say. I just hope and pray you will listen to me just today. To the things, all the things.
Yeah, my
that
wife
I
loves this song.
say. First off, you gotta start thinking better about who you are. This has gone on for so long. It all has went way too far. Stop right there. Don't you even try walking away. Take a look in that mirror. You can do anything is your day. Self-control, better than you ever was. Go for the things that make you happy just because. Self-control, get a grip on your life. Self-control, spread your wings and fly. Go on and get it, it's all about taking self-control. When someone says you can't, you gotta just does it all. If they're not there to support you, gotta tell them to just get lost. If you wanna fly, spread your wings and fly. Or if you wanna climb that mountain, just start climbing no matter how high. Take all the darkness, throw it all behind. The day is all about you, it is time you shine. If you fall down, then you get right back up. No more letting anything hold you back, no more getting stuck. Dear me,
At Ninja Girl 79, I was jamming to this in town earlier.
you will listen to me just today. To the things, all the things that I got to say. First off, you gotta start thinking better about who you are. This has gone on for so long, it all has went way too far. Stop right there, don't you even try walking away. Take a look in that mirror, you can do anything you want, this is your day. Self-control, better than you ever was. Go for the things that make you happy just because. Self-control, get a grip on your life. Self-control, spread your wings and fly. Go on and get it, it's all about taking self-control. Take all the darkness, throw it all behind. Today is all about you, it is time you shine. If you fall down, then you get right back up. No more letting anything hold you back, no more getting stuck. Dear me, so many things that I need to say. I just hope and pray you will listen. Listen to me just today. First off, you gotta start thinking better about who you are. This has gone on for so long, it all has went way too far.
Activate at W2S.
Don't you even try
Okay,
walking
now
away.
play that new rock song you did.
Take a look.
Okay, I'll play it next.
You can do
Trophy
anything you want,
congratulations.
this is your day.
You've received 100 messages today with Green Chat.
Better than you ever was. Go for the things that make you happy just because. Self-control, get a grip on your life. Self-control, spread your wings and fly. Go on and get it, it's all about taking self-control. So many things that I
At Ninja
need
Girl
to say.
79.
I just hope and pray.
That rock one puts me in vampire mode.
Listen to me just today.
Yeah, that's a good one.
First off, you gotta start thinking better about who you are. This has gone on for so long, it all has went way too far. Stop right there, don't you even try walking away. Take a look in that mirror, you can do anything you want, this is your day. Self-control, better than you ever was. Go for the things that make you happy just because. Self-control, get a grip on your life. Self-control, spread your wings and fly. Go on and get it, it's all about taking self-control.
Shadows of the Dark. Andy, I like this one.
When the sun goes down and the darkness settles in, when everything changes, devil, when it all begins.
Ninja Girl 79. We jammed out to this one too.
Yeah, we did.
No return from this place where the evil settles in. Rage across the city.
At the Blind Pilot.
Let the
We
rage
played
parties
this one
begin.
last night.
Blood stains on their faces, they hunt their prey. Always out feeding at night, resting during the day. Rah, 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 rah. Boom, 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 boom. With no reflection, mirrors hide our face. But be scared when you see us, as we thirst for your taste. Raw, 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 raw. Bum, 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 bum. When the sun comes out, the flesh will burn. But as we wait for the darkness, oh, how the tables will turn. Ow, ow, ow. We will catch you no matter where you go. So watch where you stay, better watch where you go. Ow, 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 ow. Shadows in the dark, where we wait for you. We will feed off every last one with nothing you can do. Ow, 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 ow. Shadows in the dark, watching your every move. We will catch you in your sleep, showing blood stains of the truth. Ow, 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 ow. You can't run, no you cannot hide. Join us in the dark where our power will lie.
I love that part.
No mercy, not for the weak. Drain you of your blood, you are a target of our feast. Hunger and destruction, that is where we lay. No mercy on the weak, with poison on the way.
Issues and hope to arrive on time. However, if something unexpected pops up, we'll be sure to let you know.
At Ninja Girl 79. I'd love to have this as a ringtone.
When the sun goes down and the darkness settles in, when everything changes, when it all begins, no return from this place.
There's a program that I can put on my computer and make you ringtones. So if you want this as a ringtone, I could make it for you. But there's a lot to it though. You still have, I don't know how you'd get it to your, I don't know. Let me look into that. Right now I'm focusing on sucking your blood. Hold on.
Rage across the city. Let the rage parties begin.
Suck your blood.
Ninja Girl 79.
Blood stains on the face as they hunt their prey. Always out feeding at night, resting during the day.
Come to life.
When no reflection mirrors inside our face.
What do you think about this song, Andy? You like it?
As we thirst for your taste.
Andy, ask if you like this song.
Shadows in the dark, where we wait for you. We will feed off every last one with nothing you can do. Shadows in the dark, watching your every move. We will catch you in your sleep, showing blood stains of the truth. Hunger and destruction, that is where we lay. No mercy on the weak, with poison on the way.
At Andy Heisel. This song is sweet.
I've got to do a fade on it because it don't fade out correctly, so it just like stops. But there's another song I got to write here. I'm gonna do a couple actually.
At the blind pilot. Hey all. Got to take a trip down to the galley to make tonight's dinner. So, be back in a few.
Alright, Mr. Ron.
At Spanky 7600. Be safe.
Alright, MBDA being stupid. Hold on.
Air Canada 135, flight level 360.
Air Canada 135, radar contact.
contact.
Hey, Captain John, would you like anything to drink or a small snack?
7070, descend and maintain
At
flight level
Spanky 7600.
250, fan 5 arrival
Back.
into Winnipeg.
Welcome back.
Down to flight level 250. Cleared for the B fan 5 arrival into Winnipeg Morningstar 7070.
At Ninja Girl 79. Welcome back sis and be safe Ron.
Michigan 0024, contact Winnipeg Center on 134.975.
Switching to Winnipeg Center on 134.975, Michigan 0024. Winnipeg Center, Michigan 0024. Good afternoon at flight level 370.
Michigan 0024, Winnipeg Center, identified. Good afternoon. WestJet 108, contact Vancouver Center on 133.6. 133.6, the WestJet 108.
Here goes one of these idiots. So freaking stupid. Say intention to do something about these people that do this.
Air Canada 326, Winnipeg Center identified. Good afternoon.
At Spanky 7600. LOL what the heck. At Ninja Girl 79. Stupid idiots. At Spanky 7600. What they get out of doing that?
7764, flight level 250.
Jazz 7764, radar contact.
817, descend and maintain altitude 13,000 feet. Cleared for the Canuck 6 arrival into Vancouver.
Down to 13,000. Cleared for the Canuck 6 arrival into Vancouver, flare 817.
Edmonton Center, Air Canada 113, flight level 340. Air Canada 113, radar contact. Cargo Jet 301, descend and maintain flight level 240. Cleared for the Burco 6 arrival into Calgary.
Descending to flight level 240, cleared for the Burco 6 arrival into Calgary, Cargo Jet 301.
Edmonton Center, WestJet 1521, flight level 290.
WestJet 1521, radar contact.
Y'all, you gonna like this one.
Edmonton Center, WestJet 708, flight level 330. WestJet 708, radar contact.
Edmonton Center, Delta 275, flight level 360. Flare 500, contact Vancouver Center on 133.6.
133.6 for Flare 500, good day.
Captain, we have a passenger started feeling unwell shortly after the snap. They are now vomiting uncontrollably.
Radar contact.
I'm attending to them, and will keep you updated on the situation.
Let me know if they get any worse, and we'll look at landing early.
If the situation worsens, we can certainly look at landing early. Always better to prioritize safety. Keep monitoring the conditions, and let me know if anything changes.
With the woman that talked to me and when the guys talk, I'm confused. Almost done with this song, guys. This is a good one.
Good afternoon, maintaining flight level 370.
Michigan 0024, heavy, Salt Lake Center. Good afternoon.
Control, November 7512 Juliet, origin, Frank Wiley Field, destination, Grainer, Melrose, KGWR, requesting flight following.
Clearance on request. Stand by.
12 Juliet is at Frank Wiley Field, origin, The destination is Grainer Melrose, KGWR. Requesting flight following. Salt Lake Center, November 7512 Juliet. Origin, Frank Wiley Field. Destination, Winner Melrose, KGWR. Requesting flight following.
Winnipeg Radio Center, Air Canada 108, flight level 330.
Descend and maintain flight level 250, cleared for the Beach 4 arrival into Ottawa.
Down to flight level 250. Cleared for the Beach 4 arrival into Ottawa, WestJet 610.
At the blind pilot. I'm back. I brought my dinner from the galley back to my seat in first class. LOL.
Winnipeg Radio Center, Lindbergh 2566, flight level 380.
Lindbergh 2566, radar contact.
At Spanky 7600. Welcome back, Ron.
Welcome
At
back,
Ninja
buddy.
Girl 79. LOL. At Ninja Girl 79. Welcome back.
Winnipeg Radio Center, 4452, flight level 350.
4452, radar contact.
I'm debating if I want to do this song in hard rock or the country rap. What do y'all say?
At Davidsut W2S. Country rap.
Alright.
At Ninja Girl 79. Yes.
Winnipeg Center, 4428, flight level 370.
Yeah, I think so.
At
Right.
Andy Heisel. Country opera LOL.
This is called Punch Drunk. Nuh-uh. I don't remember calling this song Punch Drunk. I don't think.
There is a place where only I go. Most that don't understand, no, they don't even know. White powder, you might see with all the pain and all the hate is what always enables me. Waking up with beer bottles all around from the night before when we partied down with a hangover on the way.
Hold on.
Covering my head from any sound. The life that reminds me, where did I make the wrong turn? For they say I had choices, but this life I'm in now, it's a life full of poison. See, I judge no one, everyone is their own. It's why you need to worry about you. Back off and leave me the fuck alone. You got no clue. I've been through all the pain that I feel, left with all that I do. There is a place where only I go. Most that don't understand, no, they don't even know. They say they know me, and they act as they care. But when the world comes crashing down on me, no one is ever there. And I try so hard, searching for the answer, with the results way too far. Punch drunk, others might think, but if you was in my mind, you would be ready for that drink. Swoosh, 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 swoosh. So call it what you must. Yeah. Swoosh, 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 swoosh. You can call it punch drunk. Punch drunk, trying to survive, holding back all my anger and tears, trying not to cry. Yeah. See, I judge no one. Everyone has their own. It's why you need to worry about you. Back off and leave me the fuck alone. You got no clue the things I've been through, all the pain that I feel, left with all that I do. There is a place where only I go.
At Ninja Girl 79.
Most that don't
Love it.
understand.
It's really good. I like it. Yeah.
They don't even know. They say they know
don't know why it ended right there.
No one is ever there. And I try, how I try so hard, searching for the answer, with the results way too far. Punch drunk, others might think, but if you was in my mind, you would be ready for that rain. So call it what you must. You can call it punch drunk. Punch drunk, trying to survive, holding back all my anger and tears, trying not to cry. Punch drunk. Punch drunk.
Let's see what the second one sounds like, just out of curiosity.
There's a place where only
Activates
I
at
go.
W2S.
Most
Damn,
they
heat is
don't
fucking good.
understand. No, they don't even know.
Activates at W2S. I love it.
Good deal, David.
They say they know me, and they act as they care. But when the world comes crashing down on me, no one is ever there. And I try, how I try
Ninja
so
Girl 79.
hard, searching for the
Yes, he is.
answer, with the results way too far. Peel push, white powder you might see. With all the pain and all the hate, is what always enables me. Waking up with beer bottles all around from the night before, when we partied down with a hangover on the way, covering my head from any sound.
Ooh, I might like this one.
Punch drunk, others might think, but if you was in my mind, you would be ready for that drain. So call it what you must, You can call it punch drunk. Punch drunk, trying to survive, holding back all my anger and tears, trying not to cry. Punch drunk, Picture your life, all we're doing 90, with so many people that I see, with the light that reminds me. Where did I make the wrong turn? For they say I had choices, but this life I'm in now, it's a life full of poison. See, I judge no one, everyone has their own. That's why you need to worry about you. Back off and leave me the fuck alone. You got no clue, the things I've been through, all the pain that I feel, left with all that I do. There is a place where only I go. Most that don't understand, no, they don't even know. They say they know me, and they act as they care. But when the world comes crashing down,
Which one you guys like?
no one is ever
I say one.
Activates at W2S. Number 1.
Searching for.
Alright, so this one. The first one. Alright. That's good stuff. Let me get rid of the second one.
At Ninja Girl 79. 1. At the Blind Pilot. 1.
Yeah, number 2 is gone. Alright guys, back to our flight here. Let's look at see we only got 57 minutes when we make our descent. Let's see if this guy can tell us about the area we're flying over. What can you tell us about the location we're flying over right now? He probably don't even know. I probably got to say the name of the location.
Salt Lake Center.
We're currently flying over Montana, which is known for its vast landscapes and beautiful mountain ranges. The area is sparsely populated, providing stunning views of nature. Keep an eye out for any landmarks or changes in terrain as we continue our flight.
What can you tell us about West Glen, Montana?
West Glen, Montana is a small community known for its beautiful landscapes and outdoor activities. It's surrounded by rolling hills and offers a glimpse of the rural lifestyle in Montana. If you're interested in local landmarks, you might spot some historic ranches and the stunning scenery typical of this region. It's a great area for general aviation enthusiasts to explore.
So we ain't got far to go at all, guys. We 38,000 pounds of fuel left, and we'll be making our descent.
Activate SUT W2S. Look how pretty it is, Ninja.
Salt Lake Center. Go ahead.
I bet it is beautiful.
Kid Romeo officer is ready to copy IFR clearance as filed to Sydney. I'm working on that clearance. Stand by.
At Ninja Girl 79. Yes, it is. Activate SUT W2S. Hope you all get that apartment. At Ninja Girl 79. Yes, me too. Activate SUT W2S. Once you get a place, Johnny, get out there and find you a job. You worked hard to have a KA career. I don't want to see you throw it away, Bubby.
Yeah, I know it.
Activate SUT W2S. You did a lot of college.
Salt Lake Center, Southwest 393.
Activate SUT W2S.
Yeah, I did.
And there is a job for you.
393 radar contact.
Yeah, that was a plan. Once we get into a place, I'm gonna...
Sad that so many judge way too much.
That was what I was gonna do. Since we get somewhere stable, I'm gonna definitely find something. Because Chrissy she can take me to work, drop me off, pick me up or whatever. It's not a big deal. So we'll see what we can figure out.
This is November 618 Romeo Charlie with you at flight level 170. Yeah, IFR flight plan
Oh, I looked, babe. I didn't see no other song with that title. I was making sure. But I'd say I probably got something that's probably similar to it, maybe.
At Ninja Girl 79. Okay.
Salt Lake Center, November 1284, flight level 230.
Salt Lake Center, Delta 475, flight level 340. Delta 475, radar contact. Allegiant 4802, contact Minneapolis Center on 135.25.
Over Minneapolis Center, 135.25, Legion 4802, nothing.
Center, November 966, Papa Whiskey, checking in, 10,000.
50 minutes till we start descent, folks.
To Billings, Montana, at 10,000.
Descent flow. FMC.
Alright, let's see here. Altitude for landing is 963.
Salt Lake Center, Delta 671, 17,000.
So we're going to set it for 1500.
Seatbelt signs.
I always set my altitude anywhere from 500 to 1500 feet higher than what the landing altitude is. That way if I got to go around, then
checked.
That will give me the ability to do that without
set
being too low.
Landing data. VREF. 1, 3, minor. Minimums. 2, 0, 0.
1, 3, niner. 2, 0, 0.
And we're on our way, baby.
Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist completed. Seatbelt signs on.
Tell us about the area we're flying over right now.
Salt Salt Lake Center, Delta 2575, 17,000.
We're currently flying over Montana, a state known for its stunning landscapes and outdoor activities. The terrain is mostly rural.
No, we are
hills
flying
and some
over
mountainous
North
regions.
Dakota right now.
It's a great
So
area
you
for
want to tell
general
us about
aviation,
North
offering beautiful
Dakota
views and a
instead?
sense of open space.
Get with the program, pal.
At Spanky 7600. She's talking stupid shit, so I don't want to talk to her ass.
SkyWest 3870, descend
We're currently flying over North Dakota, which is known for its vast prairies and agricultural land. It's
Who
a
you
great
talking
area
about,
for general
Mom?
aviation,
Mom
and you
called
might
you,
spot some small
talking
airstrips
goofy?
and farms below. Did you know that North Dakota has some of the best views
Yeah, go
of the
figure.
night sky due to its low light pollution? It's a fantastic place for night flying.
I never knew that. Why is North Dakota so popular for night flying? And how is it better with light pollution?
At Spanky 7600. Yes, FN Mom.
Oh boy. Go figure.
North Dakota is popular for night flying due to its low light pollution, which allows for clearer visibility of stars and celestial navigation. This makes it easier to maintain situational awareness and enjoy the beauty of the night sky. Plus, the vast
At
open
Spanky
spaces mean fewer
7600.
obstructions, making for a
She's
smoother
taken
flight
up for her so-called
How
stupid
come
friend
North
LOL.
Dakota has less pollution than other states? Well, yeah, go figure. That's a given.
North Dakota has less pollution compared to other states, mainly due to its low population density and extensive agricultural land. The vast open spaces and fewer industrial activities contribute to cleaner air. It's a great place for flying with clear skies.
Minneapolis Center, Michigan 0024 Heavy. Good afternoon, maintaining flight level 370. Michigan 0024 Heavy, Minneapolis Center, good afternoon.
Walker 5185 Minneapolis. What is my squawk code? I'd like to have my squawk code for my flight plan, please.
Walker 5185, unable to provide squawk code. Say request.
You just got through telling me I had an open flight plan. Can I have the squawk code?
Minneapolis Center, Brickyard 3339, flight level 320. Brickyard 3339, radar contact.
Climb Delta 360. American 693, Minneapolis Center, good afternoon. 12 Juliet, contact Bismarck departure on 126.3.
Roger. Going to Bismarck departure on 126.3 for 12 Juliet.
Minneapolis Center, Southwest 2832, 17,000.
2832, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, United 1500, flight level 340.
United 1500, radar contact.
Envoy 3785, contact Chicago Center on 133.3.
I don't. We had trouble with the other person. I don't know how to find him.
Envoy 3785.
I know who it is, but I don't know how to get it off. We had. I mean, like you did it on purpose, honey. I'll figure it out. It's not. Babe, I'm working on it. Calm down. Tell Ron, Christy accidentally hit hide on your name. She didn't mean to, but we're fixing it. Ron, try to say something in the chat.
Flight level 290.
Cancel.
United 329, radar contact.
Ron, if you can hear me, say something in chat. Let me see if I can get it.
At Ninja Girl 79. Ron, say something.
Did it let you unhit it?
At Andy Heisel. I can do it, John. At Ninja Girl 79. I hit the foo button on my mom and then it hit Ron.
Bismarck departure 126.3 for 12 Juliet.
Hold on, guys.
At the blind pilot. Sorry guys. I have too much opened. What do you need, John? At Andy Heisel. LOL, that sounds like something I would do. At Spanky 7600. You Haven mom, probs to LOL. At Ninja Girl 79. Yes.
Skywest 4806, descend and maintain flight level 450. Clear for the Flight 7 arrival into O'Hare.
Down to flight level 450. Cleared for the Flight 7 arrival into O'Hare, Skywest 4806.
At Spanky 7600. I hear ya sis, I tell ya what's wrong with these people, LOL. At Ninja Girl 79. Ron, my mom was calling, I hit ignore button and somehow I hit you on the channel, LOL, but I got you back. At Spanky 7600. Yeah, he's back, LOL, oops, it happens.
Walker 5185, unable to provide squawk codes. They request.
Hold on, guys.
You just got through telling me I had an open flight plan. Can I have the squawk code?
Southwest 1949, descend and maintain flight level 280, cleared for the Liger 4 arrival into Denver. Down to flight level 280, cleared for the Liger 4 arrival into Denver, Southwest 1949.
Minneapolis Center, Alaska 216, flight level 310. Alaska 216, radar contact.
Heavy, contact Minneapolis Center on 120.05.
That's what it is. That is a different body wash. Yeah. It could be.
Contact Minneapolis Center on 120.05. Michigan 0024 Heavy. Minneapolis Center, Michigan 0024 Heavy. Good afternoon at flight level 370.
Michigan 0024 Heavy, Minneapolis Center, good afternoon.
Yep, could be. That's probably what it is.
Level 250, cleared for the wind 3 arrival into O'Hare.
But being allergic, does it do that?
Down to flight level 250.
That stuff I put on there, I don't even think that's gonna
Into O'Hare, Ice Air 9er Victor.
it help with the itching, but that's not for. All right, we're back, guys. So guys, I didn't tell you this, but we've got
At Ninja Girl
2
79.
flights we actually got to do.
My mom keeps calling LOL.
So we're doing this one, and then we got a flight that we got to do from Des Moines to, I think, Cleveland. We got to take a couple people there for a medical procedure. I believe it's Cleveland, Ohio, I believe. And then we got to take Josh. He's getting a brain transplant. They're going to give him a new brain. Her mom's calling her probably just a bitch.
Minneapolis Center, Endeavor 5253, 17,000.
What?
Alright, guys. I don't know what.
Check the flaps.
Oh, that does flaps. But yeah, we got 2 flights that we're doing, so we got another flight we're doing once we get landed and get here. We'll be doing another flight, just so you guys know what's going on. We got exactly 28 minutes. We'll be starting descent.
Delta 506 radar contact.
At the blind pilot. Man, it's funny. It's not too often I get to see a touchdown landing. Smiles.
Hey, Captain John, would you like anything to drink?
Minneapolis Center, Envoy 6525, flight level 310.
Yep, you'll get to see it this time, Ron.
6525 radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, WestJet 1900, flight level 220.
Minneapolis Center, Southwest 4081, flight level 380.
Southwest 4081, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, Southwest 4346, flight level 360.
Southwest 4346, radar contact.
United 351, descend and maintain flight level 380, cleared for the Gibbs 5 arrival into Dulles.
Descending to flight level 380. Cleared for the Gibbs 5 arrival into Dulles, United 351.
United 580, descend and maintain flight level 210, cleared for the Flight 7 arrival into O'Hare.
Descending to flight level 210, cleared for the Flight 7 arrival into O'Hare, United 580.
Minneapolis Center, Rouge 1702, flight level 350.
Radar contact.
Delta 941, descend and maintain flight level 350, cleared for the Torquay 4 arrival into Minneapolis.
Descending to flight level 350. Cleared for the Torquay 4 arrival into Minneapolis, Delta 941.
Delta 2943, descend and maintain flight level 210, cleared for the Nitzer 3 arrival into Minneapolis.
Down to flight level 210, cleared for the Nitzer 3 arrival into Minneapolis, Delta 2943.
Minneapolis Center, United 1769, flight level 340.
United 1769, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, Allegiant 931, 16,000.
Allegiant 931, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, citation 423 November Echo, flight request ILS 31, approach to Mitchell.
Citation 3 November Echo, expect the ILS runway 31 approach into Mitchell.
ILS 31 into Mitchell. Citation 23 November Echo.
Citation 3 November Echo, contact Minneapolis approach on 126.25.
Minneapolis Center 126.25. Citation 23 November Echo.
Minneapolis Center, Endeavor 4654, flight level 350.
Endeavor 4654, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, Air Canada 794, flight level 330.
Air Canada 794, radar contact.
Alpha Charlie Uniform, direct Chewy, cleared for the ILS runway 14 approach. Descend and maintain 4,000 feet until established.
Down to 4,000, cleared for the ILS 14 approach, Alpha Charlie Uniform.
Radar services terminated. Alpha Charlie Uniform, change to advisory frequency approved. Squawk VFR.
Advisory frequency, Alpha Charlie Uniform.
Minneapolis Center, United 1488, flight level 330.
United 1488, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, Delta 2236, flight level 350. Delta 2236, radar contact.
2236, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, Delta 1711, 17,000.
Delta 1711, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, Alaska 378, niveau de vol 310.
Alaska 378, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, United 1500, flight level 340.
United 1500, radar contact. Envoy 3672, descend and maintain flight level 200, cleared for the Wind 3 arrival into O'Hare.
Descending to flight level 200. Cleared for the Wind 3 arrival into O'Hare, Envoy 3672.
Minneapolis Center, Delta 667, flight level 400. 667, radar contact. Minneapolis Center, Qatari 4 Yankee, flight level 410. Qatari 4 Yankee, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, American 1285, flight level 340.
American 1285, radar contact.
Endeavour 5041, descend and maintain flight level 210.
Descending to flight level 210, Endeavour 5041.
Minneapolis Center, Air Canada 7024, flight level 370. Air Canada 7024, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, Spirit Wings 185, flight level 370.
Radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, United 2211, flight level 320.
United 2211, radar contact.
UPS 5594, descend and maintain flight level 240, cleared for the Custard 3 arrival into Billings. Descending to flight level 240, cleared for the Custard 3 arrival into Billings, UPS 5594. Southwest 256, descend and maintain flight level 270, cleared for the Torquay 4 arrival into Minneapolis.
Descending to flight level 270. Cleared for the Torquay 4 arrival into Minneapolis, Southwest 256.
Minneapolis Center, Southwest 3352, flight level 370.
Southwest 3352, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, United 2203, flight level 340.
United 2203, radar contact. 2203, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, Alaska 76, flight level 330.
Radar contact.
descend and maintain flight level 240, cleared for the Nitzer 4 arrival into Minneapolis.
Down to flight level 240. Cleared for the Nitzer 4 arrival into Minneapolis, Delta 2553.
Minneapolis Center, Delta 304, flight level 350.
Delta 304 radar contact. Minneapolis Center, Delta 318, flight level 360. Radar contact.
Skywest 3890, descend and maintain 15,000 feet, altimeter 2965.
Descending to 15,000, Skywest 3890.
WestJet 572, descend and maintain flight level 300, cleared for the Nuber 6 arrival into Toronto.
Down to flight level 300. Cleared for the Nuber 6 arrival into Toronto, WestJet 572.
Minneapolis Center, Delta 336, flight level 500.
American 2806, descend and maintain flight level 270, cleared for the Nitzer 3 arrival into Minneapolis.
Down to flight level 270, cleared for the Nitzer 3 arrival into Minneapolis, American 2806.
Minneapolis Center, United 323, flight level 390.
United 323, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, United 2131, flight level.
All right, let's see, guys, where we are here.
Minneapolis Center, Skywest 3799, flight level.
We got 14 minutes till we start our descent, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you get your seatbelts are fastened. We'll be starting our descent here in about 15 minutes. Thank you again for flying with Dragon Ridge Elite, where you come first.
That's great to hear. As we prepare for descent, remember to check the altimeter setting and ensure the aircraft is configured for landing. If you're using the autopilot, make sure to program the descent profile correctly. You've got this.
Minneapolis Center, UPS 5994, flight level 320. UPS 5994.
Altimeter is set to 13 QNH.
The altimeter setting at Des Moines is 29.83 inches of mercury. Make sure to adjust your altimeter accordingly for accurate altitude readings during descent.
Air Canada 1048, descend and maintain flight level 320, cleared for the Flight 7 arrival into O'Hare. Descending to flight level 320, cleared for the Flight 7 arrival into O'Hare, Air Canada 1048. WestJet 620, descend and maintain flight level 250, cleared for the Nuber 6 arrival into Toronto.
Down to flight level 250. Cleared for the Nuber 6 arrival into Toronto, WestJet 620.
Minneapolis Center, United 1793, flight level 280. United 1793, radar contact.
American 2137, descend and maintain flight level 250.
Descending to flight level 250, American 2137.
American 2614, descend and maintain flight level 240, cleared for the Flight 7 arrival into O'Hare.
Down to flight level 240. Cleared for the Flight 7 arrival into O'Hare, American 2614.
Minneapolis Center, American 2933, flight level 510.
American 2933, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, Delta 1070, flight level 330.
342, descend and maintain flight level 210, cleared for the Blue M4 arrival into Minneapolis.
Down to flight level 210, cleared for the Blue M4 arrival into Minneapolis Sun Country 342.
Air Canada 542, descend and maintain flight level 230, cleared for the Nuber 6 arrival into Toronto.
Descending to flight level 230, cleared for the Nuber 6 arrival into Toronto, Air Canada 542.
Minneapolis Center, United 1599, flight level 280.
United 1599, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, United 1850, flight level 350.
United 1850, radar contact. Minneapolis Center, Delta 566, flight level 350. Delta 566, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, United 2850, flight level 320.
United 2850, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, SkyWest.
What did you say the altimeter needs to be set to?
SkyWest 6476, radar contact.
The altimeter should be set to 29.80 inches of mercury for 118.55. Make sure to adjust it as we begin our descent.
118.55 for SkyWest 5105.
Minneapolis Center, United 1321, flight level 380.
United 1321, radar contact.
Michigan 0024, heavy, contact Minneapolis Center on 126.25.
Switching to Minneapolis Center on 126.25, Michigan 0024 heavy. Minneapolis Center, Michigan 0024 heavy. Good evening at flight level 370. 0024 heavy, Minneapolis Center, good evening.
WestJet 648, descend and maintain flight level 250, cleared for the Nuber 6 arrival into Toronto.
Down to flight level 250, cleared for the Nuber 6 arrival into Toronto, WestJet 648.
Minneapolis Center, Delta 6506, flight level 340.
Delta 6506, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, Alaska 311, flight level 350.
Radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, United 1476, 17000.
United 1476, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, Delta 2244, flight level 250.
Delta 2244, radar contact. SkyWest 5863, contact Chicago Center on 127.05.
127.05 for SkyWest 5863.
Minneapolis Center, Southwest 2832, 17000.
Southwest 2832, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, United 182, flight level 310.
United 182, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, American 1194, flight level 370.
American 1194, radar contact.
American 1194, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center,
United 500, flight level 340.
United 500, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, Allegiant 4802, descending out of flight level 260.
At Spanky 7600. How close are we, John?
4802, Minneapolis Center, good evening. Minneapolis Center, Delta 2455, flight level 330.
At Spanky 7600. Mine did, but she backed off, lol. At Spanky 7600. She seen I wasn't answering her, lol.
Southwest 1388, 17,000.
Southwest 1388, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, Delta 812, flight level 350.
Delta 812, radar contact.
Endeavor 5402, descend and maintain flight level 210, cleared for the Nitzer 4 arrival into Minneapolis. Down to flight level 210.
Oh, I hope this apartment
Cleared for the
thing
Nitzer
tomorrow
4 arrival
works
into
out.
Minneapolis, Endeavor 5402.
Minneapolis Center, United 1006, flight level 350.
Radar contact.
All right. Four minutes. We'll be starting our descent, guys.
American 2147, descend and maintain flight level 250, cleared for the Nitzer 3 arrival into Minneapolis.
Descending to flight level 250. Cleared for the Nitzer 3 arrival into Minneapolis, American 2147.
Minneapolis Center, Allegiant 4802, descending
At
out of flight
Spanky
level
7600.
260,
She bitchin' again, lol.
4802, Minneapolis Center, good evening.
Minneapolis Center, American 433, flight level 330. American 433, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, SkyWest 6449, flight level 350.
SkyWest 6449, radar contact. Minneapolis Center, Delta 498, flight level 350. Radar contact.
At the blind pilot. Hey John. There's those weird sound effects once again. LOL.
Minneapolis Center, Delta 318, flight level 360.
I don't know what that is exactly, but yeah, it's weird.
UPS 5594, descend and maintain flight level 240, cleared for the Custard 3 arrival into Billings.
Descending to flight level 240. Cleared for the Custard 3 arrival into Billings, UPS 5594.
Minneapolis Center, Delta 2134, flight level 370.
Radar contact.
At the blind pilot. LOL. Smiles. We know what it is.
24 heavy,
Smiles.
when you're ready, descend and maintain flight level 260.
descending and maintaining flight level 260, Michigan 0024 heavy.
Michigan 0024, heavy, descend and maintain flight level 260.
Descend and maintain flight level 260, Michigan 0024 heavy.
Minneapolis Center, American 2933, flight level 510.
American 2933, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, United 1502, flight level 310.
United 1502, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, Allegiant 4802, descending out of flight level
for 17,000.
4802 Minneapolis Center, good evening.
Minneapolis Center, WestJet 712, flight level 350.
WestJet 712, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, Delta 1052, flight level 260.
Radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, American 820, flight level 300.
American 820, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, United 2748, flight level 360.
Radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, Allegiant 698, flight level 360.
698, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, SkyWest 4130, flight level 270.
SkyWest 4130, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, Delta 2139, flight level 300.
2139, radar contact. Minneapolis Center, Envoy 5942, flight level 300.
Envoy 5942, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, Allegiant 4802, descending out of flight level 260 for 17,000.
4802 Minneapolis Center, good
FMC,
evening.
drag required. FMC, drag required.
Folks, we've begun our approach to
Alright, here we go. We have started our descent, folks.
Brickyard 3339, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, United 2640.
289 knots. It wants us to extend our spoilers.
Minneapolis Center, JetBlue 394, flight level 370. JetBlue 394, radar contact.
We'll put them out about halfway until it gives me a notification that it don't like it, and then we'll put them back in.
Minneapolis Center, United 2420, flight level 270.
I always try to keep them at least out at about 5%.
Minneapolis Center, United
While it's doing
2360,
descent,
flight
just
level
because speed
340.
increases and all that good
Ladies
stuff.
and gentlemen, we started our initial descent and plan to arrive at the gate in 25 to 30 minutes. We've enjoyed having you on board today and hope you'll choose to fly with us again in the near future. We'll have you on the ground shortly.
Maintain 16,000 feet, Michigan 0024, heavy.
See, the caution came on because we're at 279 knots, dropping at 3,489 feet per minute, and it doesn't like it. So I'm going to bring it into about 10%.
Flight level 330.
Let's see if it'll shut off at 10. It might want me to turn off my spoilers altogether.
SkyWest 5842, radar contact. Minneapolis Center, Spirit Wings 3657, flight level 380.
3657, radar contact. Minneapolis Center, United 345, flight level 300.
United 345, radar contact.
Alright, I put them all the way out. To get my speed back under 300, because right now,
Flight level 280. Cleared for the number 6 arrival into Toronto, WestJet 704.
Minneapolis Center, United 3193, flight level 330.
Minneapolis Center, Delta 336, flight level 500.
Heavy, expect lower in approximately.
there's only a transition for the runway.
Michigan 0024, heavy.
Wow, we are dropping like a brick.
SkyWest 3726, descend and maintain flight level 250, cleared for the Bain 3 arrival into Minneapolis.
125. Minneapolis Center on 125.025. Michigan 0024. Heavy. Minneapolis Center, Michigan 0024. Heavy. Good evening. Descending flight level 210 for 6,000.
Michigan 0024 Heavy, Minneapolis Center, good evening.
Minneapolis Center, United 2390, flight level 470.
Radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, Endeavor 4913, 17,000.
Transition altitude.
Set.
Sun Country 685, descend and maintain flight level 240.
Down to flight level 240, Sun Country.
Let's bring our spoiler all the way in.
Speed brake armed.
Country 622, descend and maintain flight level 350. Cleared for the Ninja 4 arrival.
At Ninja Girl 79. I'm back.
Welcome back, babe.
FMC, drag required. FMC, drag required.
Sun Country 622.
Minneapolis Center, Lindbergh 4614, 17,000.
Lindbergh 4614, radar contact.
There we go, we're slowing down.
United 2211, flight level 320.
United 2211, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center,
There we
United
go.
3193, flight level 330.
Minneapolis Center, Southwest 4346, flight level 360.
Southwest 4346, radar contact.
Sun Country 342, descend and maintain flight level 210. Cleared for the Blue M4 arrival into Minneapolis. Michigan 0024, heavy. Just a heads up that about 1 minutes ago we had an aircraft report, light rime ice at flight level 160.
Minneapolis Center, Delta 2967, 17,000.
Ice at 16,000.
67, radar contact.
And we're at 16,000.
4386, descend and maintain flight level 250. Michigan 0024, heavy. Contact Des Moines approach on 118.9er.
Switching to Des Moines approach on 118.9. Michigan 0024. Heavy. Des Moines approach, Michigan 0024. Heavy. Good evening at 16,000.
Welcome back, my love. Welcome back.
Evening, Des Moines altimeter 2977. Expect the ILS runway 13 approach into Des Moines. Turn right heading 140 vectors for the ILS runway 13 approach.
November 46, Mike November contact, Toronto Center on 132.7.
Altimeter 2977, expecting the ILS runway 13 approach. Turning right, heading 140 for vectors to the ILS runway 13 approach. Michigan 0024, heavy. 79, speed 250 knots.
Climb in, flight level 3, look at 963. One departure, 96379 with US 3000, speed climbing 5,000.
United 5379, Des Moines departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000, turn right heading 285, vectors to Corn, then on course.
Minneapolis Center, Endeavor 4982, 1,000.
Radar contact.
Departure, Skyhawk absolute with you at 1,000. Okay, 800 feet, climbing 2,000.
Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu, Des Moines departure, radar contact. Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu, you're leaving the Charlie airspace, remain outside the Charlie, squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Squawk VFR, frequency approved. Skyhawk Alpha Zulu.
Minneapolis Center, Sierra Uniform Golf Zulu Kilo 3000.
Sierra Uniform Golf Zulu Kilo, radar contact.
United 1385 contact, Denver Center on 132.7.
4000.
November 830 Alpha Whiskey radar contact.
Citation 787 3000.
Citation 787 radar contact.
SkyWest 5281, climb and maintain flight level 220.
Climbing to flight level 220, SkyWest 5281. Minneapolis Center, Gulfstream Tree Yankee Charlie 9000.
Gulfstream Tree Yankee Charlie, radar contact.
Sierra Uniform Alpha Whiskey Uniform, contact Toronto Center on 132.7.
Switching to Toronto Center on 132.7, East Sierra Uniform Alpha Whiskey Uniform.
Contact Chicago Center on 132.1. Michigan 0024, heavy turn right heading 165. Turn right heading 165, Michigan 0024, heavy.
Minneapolis Center, Delta 4838 1000. Minneapolis Center, Jazz 3692 1000.
Radar contact.
Delta 2121, climb and maintain flight level 220. Climbing to flight level 220, Delta 2121.
Minneapolis Center, Papa Kilo Foxtrot, November Charlie 3000.
Papa Kilo Foxtrot, November Charlie, radar contact.
Delta 820, contact Chicago Center on 127.05.
127.05 for Delta 820, good day.
Bonanza 21 Delta, contact Minneapolis Center on 135.775.
Minneapolis Center, 135.775, thanks. 21 Delta.
One departure 9379 with you at 3000, speed climbing 5000.
United 5379, Des Moines departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000, turn right heading 285, vectors to Corn, then on course.
Turn right heading 285, climb maintain time 10,000, vectors to Corn heading 279.
United 5379, direct Corn, then is filed.
Still making our descent here. When I get landed before I do the next flight, we're going to update first officer, I think.
Caravan 7 Charlie Papa.
Hold on one
contact
second.
Chicago Center on 132.8.
132.8, Caravan 7 Charlie Papa.
Minneapolis Center, Papa Kilo Juliet, November India 4000. Papa Kilo Juliet, November India, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, citation 1 Victor Golf 6000.
Citation 1 Victor Golf, radar contact.
One departure 9379 with you at 3000, speed climbing 5000.
Michigan 0024, heavy descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Why, is it raining? Oh.
Michigan 0024, heavy descend and maintain 4,000 feet, turn left heading 115, speed above 210 knots.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet, Michigan 0024, heavy.
Michigan 0024, heavy 8 miles from Wadi, turn left heading 100, descend and maintain 3500 feet until established on the localizer, cleared for the ILS runway 13 approach.
Descend and maintain
Man,
4,000
this
left
airport
heading
has
115,
got
speed above 210 knots, Michigan 0024, heavy.
Minneapolis Center, November 856, X-ray Zulu 3000.
Turning left heading 100. Descend and maintain 3,500 feet until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 13 approach. Michigan 0024 heavy.
Departure, Skyhawk Alpha Zulu with
Alright,
you.
we're gonna have to go around
1,000.
first round.
Okay, 800 feet, climbing 2,000.
Okay, I will hear in just a few minutes.
Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu, Des Moines departure, radar contact.
See, there it
Skyhawk
went.
3 Alpha Zulu, you're leaving the Charlie airspace, remain outside the Charlie, squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Squawk VFR, frequency approved. Skyhawk Alpha Zulu.
Bonanza 21 Delta, contact Chicago Center on 118.15.
FMC, descent path deleted. FMC, descent path deleted.
Dragon Ridge, we're gonna go around. We'll let you know when we're back on approach.
Diamond 7 uniform golf, radar contact. Minneapolis Center, November 9er20, Quebec Papa 5000.
Michigan 0024, heavy Roger, climb and maintain 15500, fly runway heading.
Michigan 00, we're going around. We'll let you know when we're back on approach. What is the current runway for landing?
Climb and maintain 15,500. Fly runway heading. Michigan 0024 heavy.
Michigan 0024, heavy, and here I was having a good day. Execute missed approach. Give me a moment.
Minneapolis Center, Edward 4186, 13,000.
Oh, that. He did not go there.
Latest 6 Tango X-ray radar contact. Minneapolis Center.
Michigan 007, what is going to be the active runway?
Cessna 15 X-ray radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, Eagle 668, 3000. Michigan 0024, heavy runways 5 and 13 are active.
Minneapolis Center, King Air 0, Uniform Romeo 3000.
King Air 0, Uniform Romeo, radar contact.
Legion 738, contact Denver Center on 128.65.
128.65, back to Legion 738. Delta 657, contact Chicago Center on 133.2. 133.2 for Delta 657.
Minneapolis Center, United 2272, 1000.
United 2272, radar contact.
Minneapolis Center, Sun Country 795, 1000.
Michigan 0024, heavy, contact Des Moines Tower on 118.3.
Michigan 007, we're going to go around to the holding position, and then when we come back in, we'll be coming back in for runway 13 ILS. We'll let you know when we're on approach.
Switching to Des Moines Tower on 118.3, Michigan 0024 heavy. Des Moines Tower, Michigan 0024 heavy. Good evening, established on the ILS runway 13 approach.
Tower, ignore that last request. We're going to be going around. Once we get to holding position, we'll let you know when we're coming back around for approach for runway 13 ILS.
Michigan 0024, heavy, Des Moines Tower, roger, continue approach. Michigan 0024, heavy, climb and maintain 15500. Enter left downwind for runway 13. Advise when established for approach.
Michigan heavy, we're going around to the holding position. We'll let you know when we're ready to come back in.
Climb and maintain 15,500. Enter left downwind for runway 13. We'll advise when established for approach. Michigan 0024 heavy.
Michigan 0024, heavy, climb and maintain 15500. Enter left downwind for runway 13. Advise when ready for approach.
Michigan 0024, we'll advise you when we're ready for approach.
Michigan 0024, heavy, roger.
Des Moines Tower, Allegiant 890 established on the ILS runway 23.
Legion 890, roger.
Speed brake armed.
Switching to departure, headway 3460. UPS 6072, hold short of runway 31. Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu, contact departure. Skipper 2 Bravo Papa, contact ground on 121.9er. Ground, Skipper 2 Bravo Papa. November 463 X-ray Hotel, holding short of 23, ready to go. November 463 X-ray Hotel, winds 200 at 13, gusting 22, runway 23, cleared for takeoff. 23 cleared for takeoff, November 463 X-ray Hotel. United 5379, contact departure.
Contact departure, 379. Departure United 379 with you at 1,600 feet, climbing 4,000.
November 351 Echo, contact departure, safe travels.
Approach flow.
November 437 Foxtrot Tango, hold short of runway 31. Hold short of 31, November 437 Foxtrot.
See, it's going to do the approach flow, but we don't want the approach flow.
0024.
Stupid thing.
Heavy, I'll bring you back towards the airport in a moment. Turn right, heading 305 vectors for the ILS runway 13 approach.
Right heading 305, vectors for the ILS runway 13 approach. Michigan 0024. Heavy.
Northeast range.
Skywest 5711, hold short of runway 23.
Altimeters.
Skywest 5711.
Approach checklist.
UPS 5874, holding short of 31, ready to go. UPS 5874, winds 180 at 19er, runway 31, cleared for takeoff. Safe travels.
Altimeters.
Takeoff 31, UPS
I am sure the cabin is secure, and all passengers...
Approach checklist completed.
Alpha Zulu, contact departure.
Folks, we are now beginning our final approach into Des Moines.
Passing 10,000
Off
feet.
your electronic devices.
Skywest 5266, holding short 23, ready for departure.
Kindly return to your seats. Put your tray table...
Skywest 5266, winds 200 at 13, gusting 22, runway 23, cleared for takeoff.
Our assigned
Cleared for
team,
takeoff,
Modern
Skywest
Team,
5266.
for flying with Drummond Island Air.
Starship Niner Papa Alpha, contact departure. Skywagon Niner Niner 2, holding short of 23, ready to go. Skywagon Niner Niner 2, winds 250 at 13, gusting 22, runway 23.
There we go.
Cleared for takeoff 23, Skywagon Niner Niner 2.
Point Tower American 2158, we're established on ILS runway 31.
Ozzy, come here, big boy.
American 2158, roger.
Come here.
Runway 31,
Come here,
American
big boy.
2158.
Lima November Echo Romeo Delta, hold short of runway 31.
Come here. Get over here. Come here.
Short, Lima November Echo Romeo Delta.
Where's your nib-nib? Get your
Skywest
nib-nib.
221, hold short of runway 31. Holding short of
Come
runway
here.
31, Skywest 221. November 25 Sierra Papa, cross runway 31. Cross 31, November 25 Sierra Papa.
700, cross runway 31.
Starship Niner Papa Alpha, contact departure.
Ozzy, come here, big boy.
Allegiant 451, holding short of 31, ready to go. Allegiant 451, winds 360 at 14, gusting 26, runway 31, cleared for takeoff. Safe travels. Takeoff, Allegiant 451.
Now you got to slow this big thing down, guys.
Runway 23. 23, short Endeavor 4992. November 25 Sierra Papa, contact departure. Good day.
At Spanky 7600. He not happy LOL dog.
No, he always does that whenever they're playing with Willow. He'll bark
Gusting 34, runway 23, cleared
for whatever reason, but yeah.
23, cleared for takeoff. Extra 3 Papa November. Nearest 1 Uniform Hotel, short.
It's going to gripe for a minute, guys, because we're going over the speed that it wants us to go with the flaps.
Winds 300 at 24, gusting 34.
As soon as it gets under 250 knots, it'll stop beeping. Now it is shut off.
23 Cirrus 1 Uniform Hotel.
Skylane 277 ready to go, straight out. Skylane 277, wind 0.
At Spanky 7600. Oh, okay.
5 cleared for takeoff, Skylane 277.
Starship Niner Papa Alpha, contact departure.
Contact departure, Starship November 609 Papa Alpha.
47, holding short 23, ready for departure. Southwest 1747, winds 180 at 16, gusting 26, runway 23, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff 23, Southwest 1747.
25,
November 24 X-ray Mike, cross runway 31.
November 34 X-ray Mike.
Speed brake armed.
Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu, contact departure. Queen Air 2 Tree uniform, hold short of runway 31.
Glide slope captured.
1704, hold short of runway 23.
Hold short of 23, Delta 1704.
Southwest 4030, hold short of runway 23.
23 holding short, Southwest 4030.
United 5379, contact departure.
Contact departure, 379. Departure United 379 with you at 1000.
This is not an easy one to catch.
4000.
November 69er Hotel Papa, ready for straight out departure. November 69er Hotel Papa, winds 130 at 12, gusting 19er, runway 5, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff 5, November 69er Hotel Papa. Endeavor 49er 2, hold short of runway 23. Short 23, Endeavor 49er 2. UPS 513, holding short 23, ready for departure. UPS 513, winds 190 at 10, runway 23, cleared for takeoff, safe travels. 23 cleared for takeoff, UPS 513. United 5379, contact departure.
Departure 979.
Skywest 5379, contact departure.
Approach mode on.
Huh?
Cessna Tree Whiskey Sierra, hold short of runway 31. United 1982, contact departure.
At the blind pilot. I'm not only watching your video, John, but I'm flipping back and forth between here and my Zoom call.
Southwest 8668, holding short 31, ready for departure. Southwest 8668, winds 190 at 21, gusting 20, runway 31, cleared for takeoff.
Ozzy, stop!
She's not gonna get it! Southwest 8668.
Don't want your nip.
Quit that.
37 Foxtrot Tango, cross runway 31.
Silly guy.
Don't want your nippy nip. Don't worry.
37 Foxtrot Tango. November 69er Hotel Papa, contact departure.
So worried she was gonna take it.
Switching to departure, November 69er Hotel Papa.
You got your nib. You
Skywest
got your
2472, cross runway 23.
Got his nib. Here, Ozzy,
Skywest 2472.
come get it. Get it.
Endeavor
Ozzy.
4992, hold short of runway 23.
That'll go off in a minute, guys.
Envoy 3460, holding short of 5, ready to go. Envoy 3460, winds 120 at 13, gusting 24, runway 5, cleared for takeoff. 5 cleared for takeoff, Envoy 3460.
At Spanky 7600.
79, contact
Oh,
departure.
Willow, take it.
Departure 379 with you at 1600 feet.
12.7 miles, 1,599 low, left 21.
Moxie 4084, contact ground on 121.9er.
Switching to ground, Moxie 4084.
12.1 miles, 1,474 low, left 16.
19er X-ray Lima, winds 360 at 5, runway 5, cleared for takeoff.
Alright, folks.
11.5 miles, 1,338 low, at Andy Heisel. I am back done eating supper, had pork steaks. fried potatoes with onions and Brussels sprouts, yum yum.
I'll pass on the
10.8
port.
miles, 1,156 low, left 8.
Southwest 5075, winds 180 at 20, gusting 31, runway 23, cleared to land.
23 cleared to land, Southwest 5075.
10.3 miles, 1,053 low, left 5.
121.9er.
There's 6 Whiskey Tangos doing a touch and go.
Skywest 6276, short of 31, ready for departure.
9.8 miles, 972 low, left 3.
250 at 16, gusting 23, runway 31, cleared for takeoff.
At Spanky 7600. Wow, Andy, that sounds yummy.
November 26, Quebec, Lima cross, runway 23.
9.3 miles, 865 low, left 4.
Moines Tower, American 2158, we're established on ILS runway 31.
American 2158, roger.
8.8 miles, 789 low, left 2.
American 2158.
8 miles out, and if no traffic gets in our way, we'll be able to land the first run here.
Michigan 0024, heavy, number 2.
Because we didn't actually even do a
8.2
full
miles,
go around.
693 low, center
I
line.
was going to, but then I seen it was cleared up, so I went ahead and went for it. So we'll see what happens.
$7.7 miles, 527 low, right 2.
Cleared to land. Michigan 0024, heavy.
November 26, Quebec, Lima, hold short of runway 31.
7.2 miles, 461 low, right 2. At Spanky 7600. Andy, do you like fried liver and onions?
Oh, that's nasty. That is nasty stuff.
6.8 miles, 284 low, right 3.
November 8890, kilo, contact departure. November 8890, kilo. Chancellor 4, Quebec, Alpha, hold short of runway
6.2 miles, 150 Ninja Girl 79. Gross.
Yeah, that's yuck.
Skylane 33 Alpha, holding short of 5, ready for takeoff. Skylane 33 Alpha, wind 060 at
5.7 miles, 49 low, right 3.
Runway 5, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, 5, Skylane 33 Alpha.
Blue Street 5388, hold short of runway 31.
At Andy High 2 miles, 12 low, right 3. At Ninja Girl 79. I think Willow has a toy. At Spanky 7600. Oh heck no, that's yummy Johnny, can I have or liver or sis lol haha. At Ninja Girl 79. Hang on. At Ninja Girl 79. LMAO.
806, winds 320 at Niner, runway 31, cleared to land.
4.2 miles, 74 high, right 2. At Spanky 7600. Put some onions with it, yummy.
Cirrus 1 Uniform Hotel, cross runway 31.
3.7 miles, on glide path, right 2.
Speed break. Air 924, hold short, runway 23.
Checked.
Short King Air 924.
UPS 940, cross runway.
3 miles out,
25
runway
high, right 3.
13, ILS approach established, landing gear is down.
Flaps.
1,000.
Set.
Landing checklist completed.
2.7 miles, 135 high, right 3.
Michigan 024, 2 miles, runway 13, ILS approach established.
Cabin crew prepare for landing.
Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu, contact departure.
2.1 miles, 190 high, right 3. $1.6 miles, 216 high, right 3.
Watch the airspeed.
3 King Air 924.
November 26, Quebec, Lima, hold short of runway 31. Holding short of runway 31.
At Spanky 7600. Center line. My flap's been down,
gonna
John,
go manual.
LOL.
Contact departure.
4.
Roger, going manual for landing on runway 13.
Going manual, runway 13. Autopilot
0.5
is
miles,
off.
169 high, right 2.
The yoke is in my hands.
024 Heavy, Des Moines Tower, Drummond Island, Air 00. Switching to manual for landing on runway 13.
Watch the airspeed.
0 miles, 82 high, right 1. $120 knots.
Skywest 5379, contact
100 knots.
And there it
At
is,
Spanky
baby.
7600. 60 knots. Here we go.
And that is how
40
it's
knots.
done.
20 knots.
And I did
0
that
knots.
I did that manual too.
Hold short of runway 23.
Holding short, King Air 924.
Manual braking. 60 knots.
At Spanky 7600. Nice job, John.
Michigan 0024.
All right, let me
Delta 4 if able. Contact ground on 121.9er.
At Spanky 7600. There we have it, land.
Exit at Delta 4 if able. Switching to ground on 121.9er. Michigan 0024. Heavy.
King Air 924, cross runway 23.
Des Moines ground, Michigan 0024.
At Spanky 7600.
Runway, ready to taxi.
Perfect on landway.
heck yeah.
0024 Heavy, Des Moines ground, taxi to Modern Aviation via Romeo Bravo. Good day.
Folks, welcome to Des Moines.
Taxi
Did
to
you know
Modern
that Des
Aviation
Moines
via
is
Romeo
known for
Bravo.
its vibrant
Michigan
arts scene
0024
and
Heavy.
the famous Iowa State Fair? Thank you for flying with Drummond Island Air. Please remain seated until we reach our final
Sergeant Minor
parking
Papa
position.
Alpha, contact tower.
On behalf of your flight crew,
Take care.
thank you for flying with Drummond Island Air.
118.3,
The local time is 6:10 p.m.
Papa Alpha, good day.
For those with connections, please note the following. Flight 231 to Chicago. O'Hare departs at 7:15 p.m. from gate A12. And flight 457
Runway 31 taxi via Delta 1 Southwest 4412.
from gate B5.
Diamond 9er Hotel Quebec, runway 5 taxi via Alpha, hold short of runway 31, then Delta 1, Delta Papa, Papa 7.
After landing flow.
Runway 5 taxi via Alpha, hold short
All
of
right.
runway 31, then Delta 1, Delta Papa, Papa 7, Diamond 9er Hotel Quebec.
Des Moines ground, 7512 Juliet, requesting flight following.
All right.
Destination, Gainsburg, Municipal, K, G, B, G.
Stand by, you're number 1.
Roger. On departure, maintain VFR at or below 1,500 feet. Departure on 118.9. Squawking 4372.
12 Juliet, read back correct.
Southwest 1911 ready to taxi.
Landing lights.
Southwest 1911, runway 23 taxi
All right.
via Foxtrot Hotel Papa 1.
So that's done.
Taxi via Foxtrot Hotel Papa 1 Southwest 1911.
Turn off lights.
453, taxi to the ramp. Legion 453, taxi to parking via Delta 2, Delta Echo. Delta Echo, Legion 453. Diamond 59er Kilo, ready to taxi to the active for VFR pattern work. Diamond 59er Kilo, taxi to runway 5 at your discretion.
Taxi to runway 5, Diamond 59er Kilo.
Delta 4937 ready for push and start.
We'll go to code and dark.
Clear for push and start.
There it is. All right, guys. So around 8 o'clock, I will be coming back to do our second flight. I'm gonna disconnect, do these updates I gotta do, and then we'll come back and fly at 8 o'clock for our second flight. We'll be taking off from the airport we're at now, which is in Des Moines, Iowa. We'll take off from here, and I'll let you know what the destination is. I forget what it is, but I'll tell you when we go to do it. So,
Departure, Gulfstream 4 Alpha
2000 for 4000. Gulfstream 4 Alpha Lima, radar contact, climb and maintain.
Yeah, just give me a little bit.
At Davidsut W2S.
And we'll be back to doing their
See
flight,
you in a
guys.
bit and great landing.
Thanks, David. Appreciate you, brother.
Departure November.
So